Okay, so you have the pickup artist industry, aka PUA, and I guess this, I'm not sure exactly when this whole industry started. It may have been around since the 1990s or 2000s or whatever, I'm not sure. But you have this whole PUA industry um, where they're teaching, where you have these people who are supposedly teaching men how to get laid, how to have sex with women, how to meet women, how to seduce women, etc., etc. And this has the PUA stuff has kind of created a push, what's the word? A pushback, a backlash, and so, for example, there was a guy named Roosh V. I think he's some Iranian or person, Iranian American, and he has a following on the internet. He's a no, he has an internet site or something, and he travels around and has these seminars and whatever. So gives talks, but so this guy Roosh V, he was coming to, I think, Toronto or Montreal, somewhere in Canada, and there was a reaction against him. There were protests, and people were saying he shouldn't be allowed to come to Toronto and etc., because he said something like, he said rape should be allowed or something. I don't know what he said, but I haven't really read his site. I just heard stuff. I just heard what they said in the media. So, but anyway, um so people were up in arms about this Roosh guy, and they don't like these PUA guys trying to approach women and all this stuff. But see, the first thing is the PUA industry exists for a reason. It's because men like to have sex with women. I know this. I mean, basically, it's obvious. Obviously, men like to have sex with women. Everybody should know that. If they don't know, if you don't know, if you haven't figured this out by now, I'm letting you know now. Men like to have sex with women. So obviously, you have a PUA. The reason you have a PUA industry is because men are trying to have sex with women. So if you look at it, men are always trying to get laid, and there's all kinds of different ways that they use to try to get laid. PUA is just one of those, one of the ways that men try to get laid. And it's something, the PUA industry, in my opinion, is something that is adapted, or something that is an outgrowth of the way that the society is at this point in time. In, let's say, certain countries, like certain types of countries, just the culture has created a niche, a market, has opened up a niche for these PUA people, and they're taking advantage of that. So it has to do with the structure of the society. So I don't see why people are getting upset about it. I mean, it's just guys trying to get laid. So, but now, as far as these PUA people go, the PUA industry now, I don't necessarily think a lot of these PUA people are charlatans, basically, or they're most likely charlatans because, so first of all, these people, the way that these people make money is that they market to males who want to get laid. They don't necessarily care about their customers having success. They care about attracting these male customers. So basically, these pickup artist people, they tell you they're picking up women, but really they're about picking up men. That's what they're about. Their pickup artists their pickup artist game is geared towards attracting males. It's not about attracting females, because attracting females is not what makes them money. Attracting males makes them money. So these guys are out there trying to pick up other men, because the other men are the ones who are giving them money. They don't really care about women. Whichever, fill in the blank of a pickup artist, whichever pickup artist you could think of, he's not making money by going out and talking to women. He's making money by attracting all these men who want to get laid to his seminars and buying his products or whatever, and they're paying him money. So this is a problem with these PUAs. They're making money from guys, from men, from picking up men, and from basically the PUAs are supposed to teach men how to run game, quote unquote, how to have game towards women, but these guys are using game to get men and get men's money. So anyway, but as far as, and I mean, if some people, some men use pay money for these PUR programs or seminars or whatever, and it helps them get laid, I say, hey, more power to them. You know, if whatever they're doing is working for them, hey, good for them. But I suspect a lot of these PUAs are charlatans and scammers, just like a lot of these people that talk a lot of crap, blah blah blah. A lot of these people are charlatans. They're just like, you know, you could have anything from YouTubers. A lot of those guys are full of crap. Religious leaders, a lot of them are full of crap, trying to take money from their parishioners. To politicians, a lot. Well, I think everybody knows politicians are full of it. And motivational speakers and those people that, like, these people that come up with these motivational stuff that, and then they get money from people. Like a lot of these people, you know, they're full of it. And I think the PUA people, a lot of them probably fall into that category. Now, if some of them actually, their programs actually work, then hey, I say more power to them. But just seems to me like a lot of these PUA, it's like it's like these PUAs, they talk a lot, and you know, it's like, for me personally, I feel like if you have a problem, just solve the problem. You know, you don't have to, like, all this talking. These PUA people, they just go on and on. They have these, you know, they just go blah 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 blah. Give me money. It's like, forget that. Like, I'm. How about I just go get laid and like, I don't know. They're just a waste of, in my opinion, they're a waste of time and money. However, there's a reason that this industry exists. It exists because it's tapping into something that men want. So to criticize the idea that men want to get laid, that's idiotic. Because like, it's natural for men to want to have sex with women, and it's pretty obvious. So of course, if you have somebody who's selling a product or selling a service and saying this is going to get you laid, and it's not just, you know, pickup artists, it's all kinds of businesses market themselves in a way to say, if you buy this product or you come to this place, you'll get laid. Nightclubs do it. They market, that's how they make money. They let women in for free and they make men pay, because they know men are gonna pay money if they think they could get laid. Strip clubs do it. Like that Chris Rock song that says "No sex in the champagne room." Men are paying all this money to get into the champagne room because they think they'll get laid. You know, there's another example. You have these all these different material consumer products, cars, clothes, alcohol, beer, whiskey, whatever, all these consumer products. You buy this product, they imply that if you buy a certain product, girls will like you and you'll get laid. So all these companies use the promise of getting sex to make money. So the PUAs, they do the same thing. Maybe they do it a little more in a more straightforward way, but it's pretty much the same thing. So I don't see why people are outraged about it. They're just filling in a need. I mean, if you want to stop PUAs, maybe they should have free, have discount prostitution on every corner. That will cut down on the on the pickup artist business, because if guys are to get laid with a hooker at a cheap price, then they'll have less need for a PUA. So I mean, of course they don't want to do that. So I mean, so anyway, so as long as men want to have sex, there's going to be a market for somebody who's offering them some way to get laid. So that's all it is.